Not every legend is a myth. Some are flesh and blood. Some legends walk among us, but they aren't born, they are built. Legends are made from iron and sweat, mind and muscle, blood and vision, and victory. Legends are champions. They grow, they win, they conquer. There's a legend behind every legacy. There's a blueprint behind every legend. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is my blueprint.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, 28 years old, 6'2", 240 pounds. Mr. Olympia for the past 5 years. He is preparing to defend his title this year for the last time.
All Mr. Universes in the past 5 years or so come get together in one contest and to find out who is the best of all the Mr. Universes. So they created the Mr. Olympia contest, which is then the top contest. And whoever wins that is the top bodybuilder.
And you are the top bodybuilder.
Right, yeah.
I think that everyone knows when they get into training that you're not going to go and become a champion from one day to the next. But the question is, how can they speed up the process? And then the important thing is that you train the proper way, which is to train the basics. That if it is the squats, if the two-arm curl, if it's the bent-over rowing, if it's the clean and the press, the bench press, the incline press, the dumbbell press, all of those basic exercises. And that's what you need to do, especially the last 3 months before competition. You got to shock the muscle, and shock the muscle with different kind of training principles. Expose your weak points. You're going to go and hit those marks, and then you move the bar higher, and you feel that with hard work, you can achieve the goals and you can become successful. The important thing for people to recognize is that not everyone wants to be a champion. Not everyone has the desire to stand on stage, to stay up there on stage and win Mr. Universe or Mr. America, the world's best built man and Mr. Olympia and all of those kind of titles. No, but they can apply the same principles. One thing I can tell you, there's major mistakes that are being made today in bodybuilding by not covering those basic exercises, because the day when I go into the gymnasium, I don't see anymore the kids learning about the cleaning and pressing, or to do the two-arm snatch and to do the upright rowing from the floor up and all of those kind of exercises that are so important to create the traps and to create the lower back. I think that the 3 exercises for chest that I have always done, the first year when I started training and the last year when I was training, is bench press, incline press in different levels. So to start low, medium and high, and then flies. I mean, to me, the flies was an exercise that gave me the full pectoral muscle development, because I went all the way out and almost hitting the ground. And I was a big believer in expanding the chest as much as possible and giving that stretch, because remember, with muscles, the important thing always is to get the stretch and to get the flex. And so to me, that going all the way out with the dumbbells as far as you can to get that stretch, and then to come in and then to have the dumbbells touch and then flex like you're doing the most muscle on top, and then going out again. Those are the kind of exercises to me that were like, you could not replace them with any machine. This was it. One of the main things, of course, in order to create size and to create muscle growth, which will sometimes the body will hit a wall. And what that basically means is that the body is saying, look, I know all your tricks. I know you're going to start first with bench press. And then I know you're going to walk over to the chin-up bar and do chin-ups. And then I know you're coming back to the bench press, and then you go to the chin-up bar and come back to bench press. I know that routine. I know exactly everything you do, and I am prepared for that. So you have to go and use the shocking principle. The body, and if this chest knows that I'm going to start with 135 and then I go to 225 and do 275, I'm going to go and start now with 315. And I'm going to do 20 reps with 315. And then I'm going to go and have the guys pull off plates. And then I have 225 left. And then I'm going to do another 10 reps. And then I'm going to have them take off another 45-pound plate, and then I have 135 left. And then I'm going to go to do another 10 reps. Or maybe if I can, do 15 or 20 reps. And let's see if the pectoral muscle is used to that. And then all of a sudden you will find that your pectoral muscle is shaking after that, and you don't know what to do because it's cramping and it is being tortured, and it is in pain because you have now shocked the muscle. Bent over rowing with a barbell and the T-bar rowing. I mean, any kind of a rowing exercise that gives you the thickness. Those are the exercises I always rely to, again, from the beginning to the end. There's a lot of bodybuilders that have a kind of a deficiency when it comes to the lower back and to the striation of the lower back, which you only get from stiff-legged deadlifts and from regular deadlift and from bent over rowing and all the stuff without supporting your chest. You got to let your body free and let the lower back hold you up while you're doing the bent over rowing. And we did like off the bench, balancing on the bench up to 315 pounds bent over rowing, because that's what gave you then that strength in the back and gave you the thickness of the back. Because remember, when you train the back, you need the width and you need the thickness. But you need the thickness on the lower part of the back, you need the thickness on the top of the back and the outer back and then the center back. So you got to train and find exercises for all of those different things. Curls, barbell curls. I was up doing reps with 275 in the barbell curl. Many times we would start out with a heavy weight, and do just one rep. Then have them pull off plates on the curl, but just enough that they can now do 2 reps. Then pull off plates and do 3 reps. Then pull off more plates and do 4 reps after that. And so this is how I would go up until, without ever putting the bar down, to really let the bicep know, you don't know what's coming. You're not going to get used to my training method. I'm going to have all kinds of tricks up my sleeve. But I mean, it was absolutely essential to do the barbell curl to create the thickness of the bicep, to do the dumbbell curl on an inclined bench, and to do the concentration curl. Because the concentration curl isolated the biceps with heavy weights, not with light weight, but with heavy weight, but to isolate it and to really concentrate and to create that peak on the outside of the bicep that you need when you do your back shots. The tricep was narrow bench press, a lot of narrow bench press in the early days, then triceps extensions down, and then overhead tricep extension with one arm and with both arms. And then also tricep extension onto a bar where you let the body, the head go on the bodies. But I can tell you that I did not know where to put my arm because my deltoids were screaming. They were in pain. Why? Because I shocked the muscle. Squats is, I think, the most important exercise to create thighs, big thighs. Squats, rear squats, front squats, leg extensions, lunges, stiff-legged deadlifts, or good morning exercise with stiff legs, and a lot of leg curls. Then we sometimes, in order to shock the body in the muscle, we would switch from squats to leg press, to just load up the leg press machine and do a lot of leg press and stuff like that. There would be regular ab training that we did for abs, which is just leg raises, with straight legs, leg raises with bent knees, sit-ups, Roman chair sit-ups, which gives you the 500 reps, which was an absolute necessity and we all believed in, and then crunches.
Everything fits together now, and all I have to do now is get my posing routine down more perfect, which is almost impossible to do, you know. It's perfect already. Oh yeah, it's down to a point. Wait when you see it.
I think the important thing is that you always go all out in every set, and that you really, don't save yourself for the next set, because that's another big mistake that a lot of people make. They say, okay, I'm going to do 20 sets, so I better take it easy in the third and fourth set, and then the fifth set, and then the 10th set, because I still have 10 sets to go. But that's the wrong approach. Each set ought to be going all out. I think the most important thing is that you eat the right way and that you get in the amount of protein that your body needs. And there's always, of course, a debate, how much protein does the body need? I always live the be looking kind of, what the hell is he doing now? And I will be shaking my protein thing, just like a bartender doing all the little tricks, and then I would drink it, close it up and put it away. And that to me was the additional kind of 30 grams of protein that I needed at that time. And then I would be, an hour later going to the gym, and then we'll be working out for 2.5 hours, and then we will go for lunch, and there will be a late lunch, and then we will have again a regular steak, and then 2 hours later after that, I will have another one of those protein drinks. So I would have 2 times a day protein drinks. That in order to get the 250 grams of protein, because as I said, it is absolutely essential that you have enough protein so that you can really experience the muscle growth. But we have to recognize that we will not get all of the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, and the proteins, and all of the stuff that the body needs just with regular meals. This is why we have supplements, and that's why they are called supplements, because we are supplementing, because we don't get enough from regular meals, no matter how healthy and how good you eat.
All 3 contestants, Lou Ferrigno, Serge Nubret, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, for a pose down for the final decision for the judges.
So now I've built a certain amount of mass during the year, and I have worked now on certain weak points throughout the year. And now with the combination of the diet and of higher repetitions and more exercises and more sets, take that mass and chisel it down and work on the details. And that's why I call the period before competition the most exciting period, because that's where you really have to concentrate, pay close attention to it every day, look at yourself in the mirror in an honest way, and expose your weak points. That motivates you then. That's what makes you train harder. So you got to expose those weak points. But the key thing is to set little goals, to do the training every day, to eat the right way, and you're going to go and hit those marks. And then you move the bar higher, then you move the bar higher. It is really exciting to do that, and you feel that with hard work, you can achieve the goals and you can become successful. The training principles and the nutrition principles and the kind of protein that you need and vitamins you need and minerals you need and all of this kind of supplements, it all still stays exactly the same. That is the important thing.
Winner, one and only, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Bodybuilding has been a beautiful experience for me, and I will continue it for the rest of my life. I only stopped competing, but I'm not stopping bodybuilding. It's the greatest sport. Thank you.